Hi, I'm Velvet Duke Productions, here to talk about Retired Magical Black Man. It's my Ottawa Fringe entry for June 2022. I'm excited for this production. It will be my first multi-character production. That means they're going to be more than just myself on stage. Gives me a breather, gives me an opportunity to share different perspectives and to delve into some of the topics a little deeper than I am able to from a solo perspective. I want to talk about some of the characters that are going to appear in this show and how they may be played. First and foremost, I'm going to start with dJerald, the character that I am reprising. dJerald is a djinn, a genie in the Western colonial usage of the term. You've seen the genie characters, the djinn, in many other media. So if you don't know what they are, I invite you to Google, Wikipedia, or any of the other sources that you need to get some of the background of that. But too long, didn't read. I'm able to give wishes, to grant wishes. Not commanded to. I have agency. The djinn are not slaves, although they have been enslaved. So I get to reprise this character. I get to be out in the world. And the premise for this show is that I have recently retired. I have tried to retire from granting wishes. But there's one last wish that is on my plate that is still due. It's like a library book. It has to go back. It has to be dealt with. And that's the wish for world peace. If I had the ability to grant world peace in real life, we wouldn't need to do this show. There would be so many things that are solved. And in the show, I try to address some of those, again, through multiple character perspectives. And in this show, it's going to use magical realism because we're going for it. We are going to solve, we're going to grant world peace. This desire for world peace is universal, but it requires, or it comes into the show through the character Asase. Asase is a black woman who has been working with and for the community and is a friend of dJerald, has had this wish pending, and today is the day that she comes forward and asks for it or demands for it to come true. The Asase character is has practice with decolonization. I need to practice saying the word. Has practice with giving herself and others grace, having radical empathy and transformative justice, and having a character that understands that world, gives dJerald a reference point of, am I on the path or not on the path? That being said, that the relationship between Asase and dJerald is not competitive, it's not combative. Definitely there's some call-in that occurs, but for the most part, they are allies, they're collaborators on this quest for world peace. Joining them is a character named Chawn. Depending on how you want to say it. It is a puppet character that I'm going to play. This character is brilliant, a hacker, social media influencer. It is, it's my Mary Sue. It's my opportunity to show my higher self, I guess, in this show. As much as dJerald is awesome, wonderful, and I look forward to reprising that role. Chawn, personally, Velvet wishes that they were this puppet. So they're going to be part of the ensemble trying to solve for world peace. On the other side, though, if they're trying to solve for it, you need an antagonist. So we have Clark. Clark is a brilliant megalomaniac. Definitely a contender for the supervillain of this world. And you know, they own everything, and if they don't, then they control it so that eventually they can own it. So we meet Clark very early in the show, and then they are there to provide all of the obstacles. Uh, in Clark's stable of henchmen, we have first and foremost Lieutenant Baddy, another puppet. Lieutenant Baddy is known to dJerald and that team, but is obviously at this point aligned with Clark. And so there's going to be some tension there of somebody I used to know who isn't there for you anymore. And you know, we'll see what happens with Lieutenant Baddy, whether by the end of the day they join the winning team or not. There are also some other characters that make an appearance. We'll have our day in court, for example. We'll have our day in the with the shareholders, and so we'll have some cameo characters that appear as puppets and cameo appearances from the audience. If you have seen any of my previous shows, you know that I love to engage directly with the audience. So this show will have that too. As with every single show, it is totally self-selecting whether you join in or not. There's no penalty for not participating. I mean, except for World Peace. I mean, maybe that will take a bit longer, but we won't be naming names on that one. So come and enjoy it if you like, or join in if you love. And then finally, just about the show in general, all of my shows have had songs, original songs that I've created for the shows. This is no exception. There will be a couple of songs throughout the production. I think I've hit everything at the top level.